It's Platt, and today I get in the Halloween mode by trying a pumpkin beer. That's next on Platt's Beer of the Week. Alright, gang, in full disclosure, I was kind of iffy on if I wanted to do this video or not. The pumpkin beer thing has become such a fad, such a trend. There's dozens out there now. I just didn't know if I wanted to do it or not, but I don't want something being trendy to keep me away from trying something new, something potentially interesting. So I decided, what the heck, we'll do a pumpkin beer review. The particular one we're going to try today is from Wasatch Brewing. It is the Black O-Lantern Pumpkin Stout. Wasatch Brewing actually has a important part in the craft beer history. The brewery itself was founded by a gentleman named Greg Scherf. Greg moved out to Utah in, I believe, the early 80s. And when he got out there, he realized, well, there's no beer scene out there. The high Mormon population out there and just the strict liquor laws, there really wasn't much out there. What beer there was in Utah was coming from the mega breweries. It was a low ABV beer, just not much interesting there. So Greg took it upon himself to kind of do something about it. And he wanted to start his own brewery. And in 1986, he opened his Wasatch Brewing, and it was the first legal brewery in the state of Utah. A couple years later, he went back to the legislature and helped them craft rules and laws to allow legal brew pubs in the state. And thanks to his effort, today there's quite a craft beer scene in the state of Utah. Several great breweries that do some really interesting stuff. If you get a chance, check them out. And the craft beer community thanks Greg for his work. Before we try this particular beer, let's check out the stats. Well, as I stated earlier, the whole pumpkin thing has become real trendy, not just in the world of beer, but go to Starbucks this time of year and the pumpkin spice lattes will be flowing. It seems like the newest thing, and people, you'll see on social media kind of talking about, well, they've discovered this new pumpkin beer thing. But in reality, pumpkin beer has been around for a long time. The first mention of pumpkin beer, or beer brewed with pumpkin in the mash bill or what have you, or in the boil, was in 1771. So the style's been around roughly 250 years. However, it wasn't until 1980 that we got our first commercial example of that. A brewery in California named Buffalo Bills was the first to introduce a pumpkin beer to the market. It's probably about 5, 6, 7 years ago that the pumpkin beer thing really blew up. You go to your local liquor store now, you'll see a ton of them. So with that being said, let's try a pumpkin beer. Alright. Boy, nice dark stout. A good darker khaki head. Oh, wow. Actually getting a decent amount of chocolate on the nose. So you really get those dark malts. Let's give it a try. Wow, that is nice. If you're looking for a big, powerful pumpkin punch, you're not going to get it. But man, this is just a quality stout. A lot of the chocolate notes. It's got a nice, long finish to it. I am picking up some of those spices that you would associate with like a pumpkin pie or whatever, a little cinnamon, a little nutmeg, maybe a little clove in there. But overall, this is just a good quality stout. If you're the person looking for a pumpkin latte in a beer, this is not going to be it. But if you're looking for just a good beer with a little bit of nice spice characteristics that kind of work its way through the finish, this beer is it. I'm pouring a little bit more. Um, a nice body to it. I believe the ABV on this is 6.5, so it's a little bigger beer, a little higher alcohol. Again, with the colder weather coming, this beer is going to be perfect for that. Man, like I said, just a good quality stout, more than anything else. If you're looking for pumpkin, I wouldn't necessarily suggest this beer. If you're just looking for a good beer, it's your choice. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe down below. Also, please like the video because it lets YouTube know we're putting out good content. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or beer ideas for me to try, please leave them in the comment section, or you can always contact me on the Twitter page. Until next time, bottoms up.